Hey, what's up, guys? I just got home back. So, as I was saying, I said I was for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, I'm expecting a pullback. Yeah, right now, there's nothing really certain right now, so that's why I will be very careful because this old move to the upside look corrective because we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a corrective move, which can also be a wave one. Sometimes wave one look like corrective moves. It looks like corrective move actually. So what we will be doing right now is be expecting a pullback. After we expect a pullback, then after it closes above this yellow line again, that's when we are going to go long. Put our stop loss below this, or if you are more conservative, you can put your stop loss below this. So it depends on the whole structure. So right now we are expecting a 1, 2, and to break the news for you guys, if you are going down more, the probability of being in a bear market is certain now. Like it is, even though right now the probability of being in bear market is higher than we being in a bull run, because right now we cross below, we are already in a bearish zone. This is a bearish zone. Once we go below these blue lines, this is the difference between this is a bullish zone, this is a bearish zone. So right now we are in a bearish zone, but we still have a um a I still have some doubt that we might still be in a bull run. So the only way we can prove that we are in a bull run right now is that we should go below this. We are expecting a correction downward. Then go close above this yellow line. That's when I'm going to go long. Then put my stop loss below this wave 2, because it's a thing that we can do. Can always do something like this: 1, 2, then we do another 1, 2 again. Might do another 1, 2 again. Get what I'm saying? Then 3, 4, and 5, and this will be our 3. Then we have this 4. Then we have this 5. No, all these are just it's not something that is not 100%. These are just what we are expecting. It can be wrong, and we have this. If you are going up, we can have this 1, 2 again. 1, 2 again. Then you have this 3, 4, and 5 to the higher point. These are just projection. It's not something you should. These are just projection of what we are expecting. Then we can have this again, and this is how the market moves. This is how the market moves. You can always come here back, even come here back again. Then, so that's what I'm actually expecting. That's what I will be expecting for this whole move. Right now, let us wait patiently. Like I always say, it's very hard to be patient for your trades. You can just always be like, oh, let me just go long here. But just be since you be like, let me just go long here since I'm going to be going long here again. But it doesn't really matter because right now it's a thing that we can just. This can just be a corrective move. This can always be an ABC. This can be A, and this is B, and we still have this C to the downside. This C again. It's very possible. Something A B C, then something that we can do. So right now we will be careful. We are going to be careful. So we are waiting. On a normal day, we should be waiting for it to close below this blue wave, this blue, before we go long. But right now, if we really want to get into this trade, so it's a thing that okay, we can go above once we see a confirmation with Helios wave. Then we close above this blue line. We have to set our stop loss here, because we don't set our stop loss here, we are messing around. So you should set our stop loss once we confirm that okay, this should be a 1 2, then can have another 1 2, then this should be 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Let me show you an example. The other time when we are having this correction, this move up, which one? I think this, yes, this is a great example. Even though this is a B wave, but we have something like a corrective wave there. You can see what we did here. We did a 1 2, something like 1 2. We did a 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Then we went below this again. You can see we did something like this. We did a 1 2, a 1 2. Then we are expecting a 3 4 5, right? Then we did another 1 2 3. This can be a 1 2 again. 1 2. You can see the way we respect this 1 2. We will never go below it again. All this 1 2 again. We have 3 4 5, which make this another 1 2 again. We have another 1 2. Then you can see completed it. We did a 1 2 3 4 5. We have our 1 2 3 4 and what, and 5. This looks impossible though. It looks impossible. I was even thinking that maybe we are, but you can see our strategy. We are always off the market. We don't long all this. We are not trying to catch the bottom and be like, okay, this is 1 2, then we are trying to catch the bottom. If we are trying to catch the bottom, we will have been losing. So the only way we are going to go long is when it proves itself that okay, it seems like it wants to go up, and this seems like that it closes above this. Then we are waiting for a pullback. Then see again, maybe it's going to break above this yellow line again. If it doesn't break above this yellow line and close above it, we are not going to long. And we are waiting for a 1 2 again. And we can even wait for this to play out like 1 2, but we are not sure if this is going to be a 1 2 again. I'm not too sure about that. But we can wait 1 2, then go long here. Put our stop loss below this. Then wait for it. Even though we can be wrong, it's not, we can be wrong, but we are still there. This is when the strategy comes in. We are waiting for this. We are waiting for a pullback. Wait for this setup to play out. Let us wait for it to play out, and that's just it. Yeah. So I'm actually feeling like it is very possible. It is very possible that this look corrective. This O move to the downside from when? Let us go to a new chart. From this looks corrective. Let's delete this. Delete the drawings. This O move from March 14, it looks corrective. So that's why I'm thinking that it is very possible that we are in a wave 4. It's something that is very positive. I'm very positive about that because this move looks corrective. It looks corrective. It looks corrective. It looks super corrective, and this can be a. Can see this zigzag move. We are moving a zigzag. We are not going up. We are not going down. That looks corrective. That's not an impulsive move. Actually, doesn't look impulsive at all. but anything can happen. So lose corrective. And this is a seven wave move. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I'm kind of believing that this might be a corrective move, which and our we have A, B, C. We have another A, B, and C. Then we have another A, B, and C. Perfect. That is too perfect. That's a common corrective move, a common one in crypto at that. So, and what? Why did I say this is a way for? This looks like we are having something like this. We are having um. This can be, we can classify this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we have 1, 2. You know, so we can classify. You can classify it as that. You can only say this is a one. Let's say this is a one. And we have a two. We have three. We have four. Then we have five. It's not like we are doing anything super, unless we are having an extension in wave five. So we really just have maybe one more wave to go, one more wave to go. But that can be super bullish for the altcoins. You know, in wave five, anything can happen. One thing about crypto is that we only need 3 months to go substantially up. Like, we don't need much. We don't need a year. We only need 3 months for things to get crazy. And in altcoin, things can get crazy. Things can move up very quickly, very quickly. Before you know it, everything is bullish back, and so many people will even forget that we are. There was one point that everything was so bad. No, actually, I took my profits here at 69,000. I sold everything, including everything. I sold everything because I was so cautious that it is very possible that we are in a we are in a bear market. But right now, with this whole move, with this whole structure that I'm saying, I'm kind of optimistic that it is very possible that we still have a chance, even though we are bearish. But I'm still very optimistic that we can still have a bullish market. We can still go up back because of this whole structure, just the structure. That's why I'm saying that is very possible. But I'm not. It is very possible that we are only doing a 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is a three, and we are having a 1, 2. Then to the downside, 3, 4, 5. The only thing we have to do right now to change this scenario is just to go below this last wave. Then now we can have something different, which is 4, 5. Then we have a impulsive wave to the downside. Once we have this, I'm so sure that the bull run is done. But at this moment, with this old wave, with this old move, I'm still I'm kind of I'm kind of having an optimistic view that we might still go up. So right now, what am I looking for? Like I'm saying, I'm looking for a pullback. It's so very simple. Looking for a pullback. Looking for a pullback. You know, this doesn't look like an impulse move, but we only sometimes we have diagonal. We have what is called diagonal wave one. You know, that it looks like that, and this might, yeah, and if this is a wave one, it is very possible that we have a diagonal move, and what we need to do is pull back, then we can have something like this. Can have something like this. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this might be our last shot. No, let me let me even put a shout out to there's this guy I used to watch when I was, shout out to Busy Baka, 0.702. I'm actually using his pattern of what's it called? His pattern of Fibonacci. So I'm waiting for this. We can still go below. We can still go to 51,000. Just it doesn't break anything. We have our 1 2 51,000. Then wait for it to go above. I'm only like I'm emphasizing. I'm only going long above this yellow line. That's the least. If it doesn't, if we have anything below a yellow line, you can never see me going long at that point. I won't. Above, when it close above this yellow line, I don't mind missing out this whole move. Maybe 51,000 to maybe 56,000. I don't mind. Know what I'm saying? I don't mind missing the move, but I want to confirm that are we really going up before I go long. That's the confirmation. If we can't confirm that we are really going up, then there's no problem. I don't have any. No, it's a thing that we can just do something like this. You can go below this 1 2, and we do something like this 1 2 3, move down 4 and 5, start moving down. But that's just it. You can see this. Oh, respect this yellow line a lot. You can see it. Respect it a lot. Respect it a lot. If you are going to go up, it respect it a lot. So it matters. I always use this stuff. I don't use it in isolation. Always wait for it to break that structure. Is it breaking any tangible structure? If it's breaking any tangible structure, okay, then immediately it breaks the tangible structure, and I'm saying, let us say I go long here. I'm going to set my stop loss below this. So if it's even once it closes back below this yellow line, I'm getting out of the trade straightforward. So that's how it goes. Let us say we have a 1 2, we have another 1 2, and it start going up. I'm shifting my stop loss. Immediately it close below, it breaks any tangible structure. I'm getting out of the trade. So you don't have to. Sometimes you don't have to. You don't have to force a trade. You don't need to force a trade actually, because right now, let us say this place we have a 1 2. Now I see that okay. Sometimes we have this 1 2 3 4 5. It breaks this, but I'm thinking that okay, this might be a 1 2. So once it goes down more, I see a 1 2. I'm going to set my stop loss below this, because once we go above this, then there's no coming back. We are not doing a 1 2 again. So I'm going to set my stop loss above this white line at most. If I'm so bullish that okay, we might be going up, I'm going to set my stop loss above this white line. Once we break this white line, and we close, I'm getting out of the trade manually without waiting for my stop loss. Even though my stop loss might be here, but I won't wait for it to even reach my stop loss before closing, because there's no essence. Once I have my confirmation that we are going down, then there's no essence of waiting. One thing I could tell you is that I was long. I longed Bitcoin here. Then it went up. Then once it closed below this, I immediately closed my trade. Because I was thinking before was that okay, we might have this 1 2 1 2. Then this might be a 1 2 3 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Then I was thinking this might be 1 2 3 4 5. Then this, I think that okay, this might be 1 2. If we are bullish, this might be a 1 2 1 2 1 2. We shouldn't be closing below this again. So once we close below this yellow line, I close my trades. And that is it. So let us look at other markets. That's for that's for that's for Bitcoin. No, I said I'm looking at so many markets. I'm looking at so many markets. I'm actually watching other. I'm really watching. I'm watching it, and I have a new asset I added. That's Yui and Tier. No, no, there is this hype going around this coin, this particular coin. So, and anything that has a hype, that has a community. I mean, a community, a solid community. You should always check it out and analyze it. So far, there is a community. So what I can just see here is that we have a 1-2, and this might still be bullish. We have 1-2, then we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can have something like this. One, we have a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, this can still be bullish. 3, 4, and 5. Still have a 3, 4, and 5. Let us look at here. The same thing for this. For these two coins, they look similar. You can have a 1. Have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I will be waiting patiently for this coin to. I'll be even waiting for it to go above this white line. That's when I will be longing it. Um, I won't be longing it without it closing above this white line. Only when it closes above this white line, that's where I will be logging it. So, for altcoins, for the reason why for bitcoins, I might be, because it's a big market cap. I might be a little bit linear with my rules. But for three, for all these altcoins that are so volatile and they have small market cap, I'm going to be extra above my rules, waiting for it to close above this white line. That's when I will only go long. If it doesn't close above this white line, I'm not going long. Even though this has moved a lot from the bottom, but I don't mind. This is a this is like, I'm waiting after it does like 45 move, like 45% up. That's when I'm waiting for it to. That's when I will just go long. But it doesn't really matter if what you are trying to catch is thousands of percent. So you missing out on 45%, it doesn't really mean anything, because this is it. This is what you are trying to catch. If you are trying to catch, let us say 3,000% move, then you shouldn't be worrying about 45% move. You missing out on 45% move. That's my what's it called? That's my mentality. Can do something like this. You can see if you are, it's something that this all these out they can always do something like this. They are in their extension. They can always go. So if you are looking for a 4,000% move, then you shouldn't be worrying about 45% move. You shouldn't be worrying about that. I don't get worried about that with all these altcoins. So I don't care if I'm missing a 50% move up. I don't really care, because what I'm trying to cash is more than that. So I'll just wait for it. Yeah, I'll just wait for it. You know, just wait for it. That's about this is three. Let us go to here. Here. Same thing, same structure, same everything, and this Coin actually has a community. I've checked their community out. They are very active. You know, that's one of the having a community is super important in crypto. You know, the whole hype, the whole, even though it will fade away, but it's still very important for you to see that they actually have a community. You can say this. This also the same thing. The same rule applies to this. And once it closed below the white line, I'm going to close my trade. That was my rule. 5,000%, more than 5,000%. You can say that. So that's it. That's my rule. No, once it closed below, let us say maybe yeah, I went long here. After it closed above this, I went long. Once it closed below this, substantially closed below this, I'm going short. I'm not short. I'm closing my trade. So that's it. You can see when it really wants to move above after this white line. If you go longer, you can see it doesn't close below it just like that. It doesn't. Once it closes below it, you can see okay, you close your trade here. Once it's above it again, you open your trade. Let's say okay, this is we are saying this is 1 2, then this might be 3, this might be 4, then this might be 5. You can see that it respects this a lot. Once it start closing below it, then something is wrong. You should be expecting that okay, maybe probably there is a pullback, and before you know it, boom, there's a there's a substantial pullback. So all this whole move that you captured here, this whole move is a trade, and for your longer term bag, you can always use this as okay. You catch up this whole move here, you wait, you set your stop loss here, then you wait, set your stop loss here, you wait for uh this big swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, then you set your stop loss below this. And once you can always use the blue line for your longer time bag. For your longer time bag, you can always use this blue line as once it's close below this blue line, then you get out of the trade. That's how to catch the bigger move. But if you are a position trader, but for me, I'm not a position trader. So what I use is that even if I'm so bullish, I'll always use white line, this white EMA. That's what I always use. I don't use the blue line. And just you waiting for the blue line for you to close below the blue line, you are already how do I say you are already let's check this out. If you are just waiting for it to close below this blue line, that means you will be getting out of the market here. You're already 36%. You're already 36% down. So most of the time, if I'm super bullish, if I'm super bullish, I always wait for it to close. Only when it closes below the white line, that's when I will close my position. That's the only time I will close my position. So most of the time, I do use the yellow lines. I will just use the 2 hours. Commonly, if I'm not feeling too good about the market, that's what I use a lot. No, I use the I will just use the white line. I will use the yellow line and close it. Let's say I go long, even though I can never go long yet because we don't even have this structure yet. Let's say this is one, this is two. Then I will wait for it to close above this yellow line. But right now, what I'm saying right now is that I'll be for altcoins, for most altcoins, I will wait for it to close above this white line. That's when I will just go long. Because this might be 1 2, then another we have another 1 2, then that's when I will just be going long. What should we be checking out again? Can see for Pepe, we have we actually have a something we can call this a wave one. So That's diagonal. We have it. Most of all the markets are, yeah, most of the market I'm seeing, we are having a diagonal move, which can be bearish. It looks bearish, but you can count it as one. That's why I'm going to wait for this correction. Wait for it to go above this yellow line. That's when I will be, I think, and once it closes below this yellow line again, I will be closing my trades. So we can have something like, can have something like this. One, two, three, four, five. So this is how market moves. And then we have another mini 1 2 again here. We have 3, 4, and 5. That's how the market moves. Oh, we are doing anything at all. So you see, I say I'm not panicking. We are expecting it. We are expecting a pullback. Sonana, let us check Sonana. Oh, Sonana, this looks so. Oh, I think it's only Solana that did a substantial. What's this? What's the low here? Let's check out the low. What's the low? The low is 110. What's this? 110.03. So we can count this as 1 2. Then we have our 3. Then we have our 4. Then we have our 5. 1 2 3 4 5 2 3. Can do something like this. You can always do a 1. Always do a 1 2 3 4 and 5. This looks like A. This looks like A, B, and C. We are still coming down. That's what Sonala looks like. But it looks bullish though. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are just micro counts. So you shouldn't really, this might be an A, B, and C. They done. So that means we can still go below, we can still go to 126 for 125 or 126. Can still go to 126 point something for Solana. And this doesn't mean that we are not bullish. So that's just it. This will look like this. 1, 2, how this 3, 4, 5. We are bullish. And this Solana, I feel like this is wave 4-2 for Solana. I'm even very positive about this because now that means we did an A, B, C. So they done. Can see this is a very complex move. A very complex move. But it is what it is, man. Let me try and give us a clear move. This look like a 4. And this might be our 5 to the upside. Because you can see Solana have this, it looks so perfect. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 and 5. This might be an extension too. And it is very possible that one thing that is very possible that you are still in a, but I believe that might still be in a, we have a 1 2 3 4 and 5 and 5, yeah. A, B, C. Can do something like this. Just go below this, very small again, and this will be a 1 2 again. Then we can have a 3, then we can have a 4, then we can have a 5. So one thing we really have to do is that we should always be we should always take note of the lower time frame move. How does it form? How does the whole wave form? You know, that's why it's very important to check out the how does this form, how does all this wave form. Can really get to know what is happening. Because right now, if we go below this, then we are doing something much more different. That means we are doing a 1 2 or an ABC, which it doesn't look good again. If we go below this low that was made on Monday, go below this, might be doing something else, and that will be fast. But right now, I believe I still have hope that we might still go up. That because this is a fall. That's why I'm having the hope. Not because I'm just having hope based on opium. No, I'm having hope because I feel like we might still have a 1 2 3 4 5, and this is a 4. This looks like a 4. That's why I'm having hope. Like, okay, this is a 4, then we should have a 5. Then after we have this 5, I won't be having any more hope that we are bullish. I'll be expecting a correction, a big correction after this 5. Even though this 5, it can be huge, because sometimes we have extension on 5. So we can still do with this 5, we can still do a substantial bull run. So it doesn't really matter that okay, this is the last wave, then we might not have anything, it might not be long. It doesn't really matter. We might still have a very big bull run with just only 5. So but we just have to be careful. So that's it. I think this will be the end of the stream. Yes, I will be updating I will be coming live again at night by 9:30 p.m. Please check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. I always post the highlight of this live stream. I always post it on my YouTube channel. But if you want the real time of this analysis, always come to Twitch to watch the live. But if you don't mind, you can always check out. If you are busy, I know a lot of people are busy and they don't even have the time to check out in real time. So that's why I post it on. I post the highlights. I post the highlights on YouTube, so you can always check it out. And thank you. This will be the end of the stream. Make sure you follow me on all my social media too. Thank you.